So I've been spending a lot of time scrolling on the cesspool known as Twitter, and I've recently found a new topic that's kind of taken over my free time lately. So this story is going around. I'm sure you've heard of it. There's more footage of an alien entity that has grown from a meteorite that fell on Earth at least more than 6 days ago. This is honestly some of the most fascinating and creepiest stuff I have seen on UFO, UAP, ET, and NIHI aliens. This guy found the meteorite and noticed it was radioactive. He put a leaf on top of it and it burned or reacted to it. Even more intriguing is something stated growling from it extremely fast, and it doesn't seem to need to eat or sleep. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm sharing because the world has a right to know. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing, right? So let's see what he shared. Let's watch this man do anything but shine a light on the subject that we're supposed to be looking at. He'll shine the light on everything other than the actual thing that we're supposed to be looking at. Like, this is just so obviously fake. There's more video. Has it in a metal safe. Like, what? It's convenient how it's always just out of the light, right? Like, you'd think if he wanted to create a video of this thing, he would. Look, he even has tongs. Bro, we can't see it. Here we go.
Que quieren comprármelo, no está a la venta. Estoy esperando a las personas correspondientes para que le hagan su estudio. Estoy tratando de buscar los contactos o los contactos que me localicen. Eh, Hoy voy a llevármelo. No voy a estar en la casa. Voy a viajar
Honestly, I have
a...
no idea what he's saying. So he puts the tape on for seemingly no reason, because he can also just not have the tape on.
Si alguien me pudiera decir qué es, qué está creciendo ahí en mi piedra. Ha crecido demasiado rápido.
In other space news, we also have what I also don't believe. No. A video where it's claimed that China intercepted a meteor with a rocket. So we have a Reddit post. Yesterday it was a missile, today it was a meteor. The same video. The truth is the Chinese sent a meteor to intercept a missile. It's not a meteor, possibly a burnt out satellite or something like this, but certainly not a meteor, much too slow. Meteor enters the atmosphere at tens of thousands of miles per hour, slowed down by the atmosphere. Depending on angle, it takes 10 to 15 seconds to make contact. So I looked it up. So we get figures of 11 kilometers per second, which is 25,000 miles per hour, or 72 kilometers per second, which is 160,000 miles per hour. It depends on speed and trajectory. Shooting stars are 100,000 to 250,000 kilometers an hour. Considering some of the faster rockets, I think go like Mach 5, which is 12,000 kilometers an hour. I'm gonna say they did not intercept a meteor, in my humble opinion. Hello, Editor Cam here, coming at you with a quick note. The Avangard is considered the fastest missile of Russian hypersonic glide vehicle, reported capable of reaching speeds up to Mach 27. So my estimates were pretty off with Mach 12. That is approximately 33,000 kilometers an hour, or 20,000 miles per hour. So just a quick note, I was completely wrong. I still don't think it's likely that China was able to intercept them, even though they do have fast missiles that can reach speeds like that. I think the Chinese, yeah, the Chinese missile, I have it right here, was able to reach 31,425 kilometers an hour. So technically it would be faster, but one thing you have to consider in this context is they're reacting to an incoming asteroid. They didn't have time to plot the trajectory. They don't have time really to figure any of that stuff out. They would just have to launch and hope that they're able to effectively steer the missile into the asteroid. I think it's super unlikely that China was able to hit an asteroid, but I guess it's not impossible if it's a very, very slow meteor. I keep saying asteroid, but meteor. Although humans have previously managed to smash into an asteroid, this was in space after tracking and measuring it extensively at a cost of 325 million. By the way, this is people think China intercepted a meteor or UFO after Fireball video goes viral from Metro News. So the light show was seen above China's Shandong province on Friday. A witness told the Chinese news outlets first seen, I heard two loud bangs and it was raining, so I thought it was thunder. But some users on Weibo, the Chinese social media platform, said the object may have been a meteor or UFO, which was shot down. So as we just said, 25,000 to 160,000 miles per hour. Little warning. Although humans have previously managed to smash into an asteroid, blah, blah, blah. We have Dr. Alfredo Carpinetti. I think what it might be difficult to find out, but it wouldn't otherwise be a UFO. Problem is that it particularly looks like a meteor until it doesn't. That's why I'm skeptical. Video is weird and bouncy, making it difficult to discern what the glowing object is. The fastest hypersonic missile is still slower than the slowest asteroid. So China as of late has been allowing their satellites to crash back down to Earth pretty regularly. So most recently, December 2024, the uncontrolled reentry of Gaojing 102, Superview 102 commercial satellite, and the July 2022 uncontrolled reentry of the core stage from a Long March 5B rocket crashed near Indonesia and Malaysia. Tiangong 1 space station also fell back to Earth in April 2018, mostly burning up in the atmosphere. What do I think it is? I think, to put it gently, this was some sort of space debris, either a satellite or part of a rocket coming back down, and they couldn't just let it fall. They blew it up. Either that, or this was some sort of test of an Iron Dome type system. So China launched a rocket. Why would they do it above a city? I really couldn't tell you, but something along those lines. We all know that China is preparing for war. I'm not saying it's going to be today or tomorrow, but they are preparing for war with Taiwan, which will most likely mean they're going to be having missiles launched at them. So this could easily be some sort of Iron Dome system that they're ironing out the kinks on and checking. That seems a lot more likely than a meteor was falling from the sky and China was somehow able to intercept it. That would be like literal god tier technology that we have not seen exist. So, does China have god tier technology? Do you think there's really some venom alien that the United States government or China is not getting a hold of and is just letting some guy grow in a safe for some reason? Do you think we're all going to die in a fireball freak accident except for China because they have the fastest missiles on the planet? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Peace.